for the age of Aquarius and their cleansing program. You know, I've spent a lot of time, not recently, but in the past, I've spent a lot of time on these New Age sites to figure out what it is they're talking about and promoting at the time. And one of the things they've always stated on their sites, I'll talk about this cleansing program. And this cleansing program is one that they teach their followers, these New Agers, that when they come to Earth as ascended masters, and they are the Ashtar Command. This is the Ashtar Command. I have it at my website, SherryTalkRadio.com. When they come to Earth, all of those who don't agree with them, the dissenters, the naysayers, whatever, will be taken off of the Earth. They will, in many emails, deny that these people will be harmed, and then other emails will admit they're going to be killed. They're going to kill all the dissenters. That's why I've always said there's really no difference between Bush's New World Order agenda and the alien agenda, because they're both going to kill those who disagree with them. But that's as far as the New Agers believe the cleansing program is the fact that cleansing of the Earth means all the dissenters will be killed, taken off the Earth. But the Bible Codes reveals that the cleansing of the Earth is this juice, this white monoatomic gold, this powder that could also be made into a juice form. That is the real cleansing program. Getting the entire world somehow enforcing this, that people take this either knowingly or unknowingly. They're doing it unknowingly now in our energy drinks and food. But that's the real cleansing program, is changing the DNA of every person on Earth. The people that are killed are just collateral damage, or whatever you want to call it, to them. They're just going to kill the naysayers and deceive the ones who are in agreement with them. Everything is by deception. They deceive their own followers. They lie to them all the time. And so everything is just going to be by deception. The Ashtar Command, and everybody thinks that this is some council in heaven and whatever. The Bible Code says they're from the underworld. They're demonic. They're ghoulish. They're demonic. And they're marketing this energy drink. They're behind it. They're behind this in alliance with Bush. Bush has made an alliance with these alien beings to market this energy drink. And they also market this myrrh as a supplement. And the Bible calls it pure poison. Some of the terms I found in regards to this Maitreya coming in Iran: creature, egghead, mustache, anger, vengeance, futility. I thought that was funny, because he always wears that turban, so you can't see the head. Bible Codes calls him an egghead. I also found it interesting that Nibiru is insight. The terms I found associated with that: Nibiru, insight, prophet assigned. And so I've just been assigned to announce Nibiru is insight. And I've warned many times over the years what this Nibiru is, this planet X. It's a star-like planet, and it is bringing in Satan's forces for his rule on Earth. And the Bible Codes reveals there's dead bodies inside this thing, and so I don't know if those are dead human bodies or just referring to demonic beings, demons being inside, because they're already considered as dead anyway. But a very grisly sight. I know you'll hear some of these New Age groups, oh, our friends are coming, Nibiru's coming, and they're good aliens, they're nice aliens, they're coming to help mankind. No, they're coming to destroy mankind. And so the longest time we have possible, the better for most people. But according to the codes, you can see this in the nighttime, in the sky already. Nibiru is in sight. And as it gets closer to Earth, folks, it is going to cause much destruction here. A lot of destruction. We could be in martial law by July of this year, just from the destruction of this Nibiru. And so, if this is biblically the 2009 year, we would probably be in martial law by July, in some form, or next year of July 2009. I don't know which year we're in, biblically. Another terms in relation to white powder gold. dilute, encoded, pattern, gender, and that it's a process. It's a process. It's the death of the human race to create a new gender of species here. And so, something I did find interesting, President Permutation. And permutation means a complete change or transformation. And this could be in regards to Bush, or Obama, or Hillary, whoever's president at the time. As far as the future goes, the Bible codes are back and forth. Obama could be king, Hillary could be queen. But it doesn't distinguish. Hillary could be president, Obama could be vice, or it could be switched. Obama could be president and Hillary could be vice. I believe they'll go on the same ticket either way. I think they're going to ride on the same ticket. And so this is pretty much the future of America. Because I've always been warning since 2001 that whoever was president of our country in 2009 was going to align with this beast. And according to the codes, Bush already has. And so that's why I always look at these timetables like this has to be this biblical year of 2009 already, because Bush has already aligned with this Maitreya that is coming. The other thing I thought interesting was the terms serpent segregate Pentagon. What's that, you know? They gotta segregate the lizards from the humans in the Pentagon. Okay, lizards on one side, humans on another. I don't know what they're gonna do. But that term segregation, I'll tell you, it's been coming up in a lot of different codes that I look at. And I finally was able to pinpoint it a little bit as I was looking at George Bush's code. Serpent segregate Pentagon. Another more buzzwords, folks, to watch out for. This is a phrase that man can be redeemed with light and love. No. Mankind was redeemed by the shed blood of Yahushua on the cross. And it was his resurrection that defeated death and sealed our redemption in him. Now, that is how mankind was redeemed, not by light and love. That's New Age rhetoric, New Age garbage. The one passage they love to quote is from Luke. Sananda loves this one. And like I've said, I've been in emails with this guy before. Sananda, this freak. And this is how they quote it. If the eye is full of light, then the body is full of light. And this is from a passage in Luke. I can't give you the specifics on this passage, but it's in Luke. They never quote the rest of it. They always leave out, but if the eye is dark, then the body is full of darkness. They never quote that part. They're very religious-sounding beings, folks. They're very religious-sounding. They quote the Bible in bits and pieces and distort it and manipulate it. If I didn't know that passage in Luke, as soon as I read his quote and how he snipped it off, your inner crap detector just sparks, and as it does the whole time you ever hear Sananda speak, the crap detector is just going off the roof. But most Christians are going to be fooled by them, and they will be, because look how many today are fooled by Benny Hinn, and how many times have people tried to warn people not to go to these Benny Hinn charades, and he sells them out. And the sad thing about it is most of those sitting in churches today are so convinced that they're not going to be deceived, that scripture in the Bible that says that the deception of the last days is going to be so good that even the elect might have been deceived. They think they're the elect. The church crowd, the bride, and the elect are two different groups. They're two different groups. Yes, there are the elect in churches today that the Lord hasn't woken up yet and pulled out, or haven't listened to him and gotten out of them yet. But they're two different groups of people, folks. The church is very much going to be deceived. That's the problem. And they don't see it coming. They don't believe that they can be deceived. I mean, how many Christians today do you talk to and they think you're nuts? They don't believe you? They're already deceived. And so that's why our hands feel like they're handcuffed all the time.